Okay, it's running a review. This is lesson 9 in FreeBSD Unix. How to subscribe to FreeBSD Unix. And this is what we're going to talk about the process or managing processes. Okay, now what are processes? Uh, the process is every program in the operating system. Now, FreeBSD is a multitasking operating system. This is from the handbook here. Okay, which means that the operating system can run many programs at the same time, okay, or running across them, as they say. And each program is a process, and each process has a process ID or a PID. Okay, it's just a number assigned to each process by the operating system. Now, there's one process, special process named init, okay, which is the first process run by the operating system. Okay. Now, this process has number 1 as PID, and it's always PID1 because it's the first one. Now, the kernel itself is a process also, okay, but it has process ID number 0. Okay. Now, this one is very special to the system because from it you can start anything else. Now, that's the very first program in the operating system. Next thing is um, we will be using two commands, okay, like usually used to see what are the processes in the system and monitor them. Okay, so the PS command will show you only the commands that were running and running. Okay, and like by default, it will show you the things that you just run. Okay, and things that you can run and they are owned by you. Okay, so this is the command line, and let's see what's PS is going to give. If I just run PS as such, now it's going to give me all what the current user, which is root, okay, what processes he's run. And those numbers on the first sheet here, the first column here, okay, is or are the PIDs, okay, and this one, okay, will tell you that this is the process that's running, okay, so this field is the one or the name of the file that runs the process, and here it tells you the status, so I can't just use ps minus ls, I mean not minus, python ls, okay, so it will show you that first is PID, this is the one, I think, I'm not sure, okay, this is the status of the process, which is the ID, sorry, whether it's ID, whether it's what do you call it, um, it's VP, or for example running, or maybe it's in zombie mode, okay, it's not really killed, okay. Got also here, yeah, the amount of time this process has been running, okay. Next thing is that also can use this way of showing the processes also, okay. So okay, so the PS is now done. Okay, now we can move to top, and this is top. Okay, and here we've got the processes, okay, and their status as they are in action. Okay, so you're getting here a live update of the status of the process. Okay, and here's mentioning the username who owns this process ID. Okay, here we're talking about the priority. Okay, the nice is a number that you give it, so you can raise the priority of a process. Okay, this is how much RAM is taking, and this is how much it is on the hard drive. Okay, this is the CPU percentage. Okay, and this is the process. Cool. Now if you press question mark, you get the help of top. Okay, and you can specify the sorting order of the fields. Yes, the T was for the threads. Okay, and I'll tell you what's a thread now. The thread is like, you've got so many processes. A process can have in the same fashion so many threads. And thread is basically a function written in whatever program, and it can run in parallel with other functions inside that program. Okay, they like the software will swap between them and make a round robin around them. That's so fast that you don't notice it. So that's why the threads, okay, are like the multitasking over a process, like what the operating system have multitasking of processes. Okay. Um, and this is capital P, which will tell you the statistics per every CPU that you have now. Here it means if you have a CPU like a Core i7 or Core i5 or Core i3, okay, or some quad core AMD or something, it will tell you the each CPU how much effort is done by every CPU. Okay, so if I press any key to continue and say capital P, you see I have different CPUs which are working now. Okay, I press capital P again and I see the average of all CPUs. So I go back to the help, and here I have the nice little process. So if I press small r, it will ask you for the process that you want to renice it. Okay, we see power D. Now it's nice on 0. 0 means it's level. Okay, it's not that prior, it's not that low prior. Okay, like it's not that important and it's that important. It's in between. It's in the middle. Okay. Why? Because the CPU works like a queue in a bank. So you can, for example, be doing something tiny and you can be pushed to the top of the queue. Okay. So I type here the first very nice value. Now, the more in the negative, okay, like if you go down more with the negative, like minus 15, okay, from 0 going down to minus 15, okay, or minus 20, you're giving more and higher priority, okay. If you go a positive value over 0, it means that you're giving up to 20, I think. It is very low priority. It's very low priority, yes. So next, I type also the process ID. So I'm taking here the power D. So I type the PID of 1124. Okay. And you see a change in the nice here. after I press enter. So this is minus 15. Okay, press R again, I press 0, and I return the 11 and 24 back again to its previous state. Now, um, the effect of this, you won't see it unless you have something like compressing videos or something like that. Something that's like digging on the CPU, digging hard on the CPU. Yep. So next is we have here change the number of seconds to delay between updates. So if I, for example, made small s here and set like every 5 seconds, okay, you won't see now an update until after 5 seconds. Okay, now it's a new update. So it was 1915, 1920, and now 1915. Okay, so I'll make an S again and make it like 1 second, and it will be updating every second. Okay. Next one is we have the total displaying of system processes. If you want to display or not display system processes, okay. Something like the kernel, the init, things like that. If you want to, whether this is small a, whether you want to display the process titles, as in like this is the command line here, the command field here. So I think so. So yeah, whether you want to display them, okay. And you've got total display of this process, whether you want to display a process or not. Maybe you want to see for all users or on U, okay. It's for small u, and Z display the system idle processes, okay. So if you want to show only running processes, so if I go back and press small z, okay, now displaying idle. I don't want to display idle, okay. So it depends on the state, okay. Next thing, I want to show you now after the stop. Let's stop, okay. After the stop, um, let's see. This is all about the S and the top. Now, next thing is to go for demos, okay, and signals and killing processes. Now, demos are every program, or are all programs that run without you knowing them, okay, without you knowing or seeing that they exist. They are unlike uh, office applications, or this browser that you see now. You know that it's running, it's working in front of you. But demos, they work without you knowing. It's like your web server, or like your database server. Okay, they are there, but you don't know that they exist. Okay, so I have, for example, this uh, mouse pointer. There is a software running in the background that made this mouse work. It's called mouse D. Okay, so if I say PID of mouse D, it will give you mouse D. By the way, PID of is a package. You must install it in BSD previously, but in Linux it's not. Okay, we're talking here just previously. It is already installed for you in Linux. Okay, so this is how I'm getting from the name of the process, the command that's mentioned here at top. Okay, the process ID. Now I want to kill this application. You can see I will show now the mouse is working. Now if I thought it would hide it, but if I want to kill it, so say kill, then this kind of killing is just like you're closing an application. So say 3165, okay, and I kill. Now if I try to move the mouse, there's no mouse here. Okay. Now I will run this application back again, and I see that this is where it's located. Mouse leave, start. here it's just a script, but it will run the program. So if I go back to the idea of mostly, okay, you will get this idea. Now, another way to get your process ID is from PS, okay, minus AX, and using grep, which will search for the output coming from PS. So it's not here. And grep and mostly, okay. So to give you all the the process ID, so I will use kill or sort of kill again and use mostly's ID, which is this one. Okay, so 3 2 8 3 2 9 8. Okay, and check the kill. So I tried to run the mouse again, there's no mouse. Okay, so this is another way of this is the mouse. Okay, good. Now, yeah, so this way was a way to just stop a program, just to shut it down normally. Now, there's another way to just like execute, like, you know, kill it, execute for real. Like the program won't have a chance just to close safely, smoothly, and save everything on file or anywhere or configuration stuff that you've done. Okay, so what will you do is just to do this kind of killing. Maybe some program has been hanging on you on X Windows, and you want to just kill it. You can just move to the real server, like on what we are working here, and just do this kind of hanging execution, you know. So kill. Okay. First of all, I must get the ID. Okay. So now it's 33 to 5. And notice every time you run the application, you get a new ID. Okay. So kill -9. This is the signal. -9. This is the signal number to kill for sure. Execution, hanging. You know, like sentencing somebody to death. You know. So 25, sorry, 3325, and bang, it's gone. So I don't have any mouse anymore. So I don't, so I mean I must start the application again, so I get a mouse again. Okay, it's the mouse pointer. So, yes, now I'm going to show you also another kind of uh, way of what do you call killing a process while keeping the process running. Okay, how is that done? It's like you're telling the program to, like you're pinching it, you know? It's like you're telling it, hold on, there's something you have to do now, and you can move on right away from that. Okay, it's like you change something in the configuration file and just like send the signal, and the program will make like a sudden wake up, and it will sudden wake up call, and it will, oh yeah, there's something new coming in. Okay, so I will read that new change. Okay, I don't have to stay on all that changes. This is most used with servers. Okay, now I can use it here. Kill or kill minus HUB. You have to write it like this, capital HUB. It has a number, but it's better to write it as such. Okay, and type the process ID, or let's get the process ID first. Okay, so kill or not kill or sorry, minus 9 minus hop, sorry, hop. We're talking about hop. Okay, so 3 3 5 3. Okay, now if I send the signal, process won't be dead. Okay, if I say again, you see it's still there. But what has happened, this you don't see, you won't see. I must really write some program to that to show that to show you that. You see that the changes will be done after you do this command. Okay. Yes. So this is all mostly about process management. There's only one command. You noticed me using it because I use it so many times, which is kill all. What's kill all? Kill all is very much the same as kill, but kill is mostly used because it comes built in with the shell interpreter for your convenience when you're programming shell. But kill all is a command that will kill the application without you knowing the process ID. You just use its file name, the command name that you saw on top. Okay, so just for you, just we use top like this. Okay, so I'm putting it. So those are the names that you should be using. Okay, not those especially, anything inside this command field. Okay, it's the program that you run, the file or the script that you run, and this is what should be given to kill all. So I say kill all mouse D, and it shall be good, and there's no mouse anymore. So I have to run it back again. Okay, this is the mouse again. Good. So I did not have to have the need to know the process ID just to kill it. Just need the name. And this is easier for us because the name to us is much more unique than the ID. Okay, the ID is only unique to the operating system. Another way also to kill the ID, okay, using kill, not using kill all, is using kill, okay, for example, and I use the backcode character, which is below the escape button, and then type PIDO mouse D, and it shall be kill. Okay, so I have no mouse anymore. Right back in. So now I have a mouse. Okay, now there's another way also of stopping the process and holding it and let it resume from where it stopped. Okay, this is like what's here. For example, I can do it on Linux because I have FFmpeg here, which is a video compressing tool, and it can take take longer time. So I can show you from where it stopped and where and tell you that it has resumed. So it's a working test. Okay, so here I have my folder full of videos. Okay, now imagine that I have to convert something to another format, something like FFmpeg minus I, just an input like FreeBSD 9. Okay, merge. Oh no, let me take something that's not very use. Before. Okay, and I'll change it back to whatever file name. So output.rgb. Okay, so this will take a very long time. Okay, now you want to resume this. So what and you want to stop it for now and resume it later because maybe it's taking so many user resources by your system. So what I do is press Ctrl Z and it will stop. See, this is my CPU monitoring. So it was on a higher level of load. Now it's stopped. Okay, it was like so straight line here. Now it's getting zigzag here. I know it's very tiny, but I'm telling you that. Okay. Now to resume it, just type FG and take that number that you had before. Okay, and it will put it on the foreground. So this is FG1. And here I'm resuming. So it was 12, now it's going to 16 and 15 and so on. Okay, I can close now. So this is about resuming a process. This is a very unique thing to Unix in general, this command. Okay, it's awesome to use. I love it. Okay, so please guys, subscribe to my channel, comments, uh, give me as much as you can of comments. Okay, and well, see you later next time. Bye bye.